Detective Bob. Number 1. It was a dark and stormy night. Well, actually it was morning, and it was sunny. I had overslept my alarm, and I awoke to find something shocking. Something that would lead me to the mystery of the red button. Good morning, everybody. Has anybody seen my scarf? I think I lost it.
Right there, she's using it.
Who's using it?
The cowgirl.
Dusty, I believe that belongs to me.
Oh, is that your scarf? I was just using it to do some mopping.
Mopping? That's not even one of the chores the toy maker gave us.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Everything is soaking wet. What happened?
We are not sure. We are guessing that the sprinklers went off. It may have had something to do with that.
The case is off. That must mean somebody pushed the red button. But who would have broken one of the toy maker's most important rules?
I do not know. I was not on surveillance duty. I'm merely here cleaning things up.
Pixie.
Well, at least everything will be nice and clean now, except for all the stuff they got moving.
This is great! A real-life mystery! Oh, it's my chance! Never fear! Detective Waldo is on the case!
Is that soldier okay?
I think he's been out in the desert too long.
Aha! I believe it seems to me like everything is covered in water.
Really?
Well, if the sprinklers could have been filled with something else, it's important as a detective to never make assumptions. Huh. Well, that's enough investigating the crime scene. I think it's time to interrogate suspects.
You don't mean me, do you?
Of course! No one is above suspicion. So, where were you when the sprinklers went off?
I was in my tent, sleeping, of course, dreaming about catching some outlaws and such. And then I heard something that I thought sounded like rain. I figured it was just, the Noah's Ark display going off again, so I just went back to sleep.
You didn't investigate?
Nope.
You stayed in your tent the whole time?
The entire time.
Then why are your boots wet?
I was trying to suit through some of these puddles here. That's what happened.
I see. Would you mind bringing Carrie to me, please?
Oh no, she can't come. She's busy.
All right then. How about Barbie?
She's probably trying on some new clothes. You know how Barbie is, an outfit for every occasion.
Tinsel?
Spying, I suppose, maybe.
Fine. Joe!
Sir, yes, sir!
At ease. I just need to ask you a few questions, like, have you ever thought about pushing the red button?
Sir, I am a military man, sir. I follow orders, and the toy maker gave very specific orders about that button, sir.
I see. So where were you when the red button was pushed?
Sir, I was asleep until 0800 hours, sir. Sprinklers went off at 0700 hours, sir.
How do you know exactly when the sprinklers went off?
I mean, approximately 0700 hours, sir, based on the amount of evaporation.
Bastard! The storybooks, they're all ruined, and the robots, they're rusting. I'm pretty sure Monopoly money went down the drain. That is all my worst nightmare. Boy, can I not wait to find out who pushed that red button?
Well, that's not what I was going to ask you. You seem to have a sixth sense about when a toy is about to break a rule. So you didn't happen to catch anybody in the act, did you?
No, I was fast asleep. Besides, you can't see much of that flashing red button.
What? How do you know the red button flashes when it was pushed if you were asleep when it happened?
I was writing out my latest report to Santa late at night, but I don't know who did it. Good morning, everyone! And what a soggy day it is! But don't worry, I brought sunscreen.
How about a sponge?
Ooh, okay, I'll help.
Just one moment. Before you start that, I'd like to ask you a few questions, if you don't mind.
Sure, I guess.
Nice hat, by the way.
Thanks. Hats are all the rage right now.
I've been telling you that for years.
Well, who are you today?
Today, I'm a lifeguard Barbie. We help in cases of flooding, or drowning, or shark attacks. But the sprinklers are in stop. You never know when someone's life will need guarding.
Oh, dear. Well, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the red button incident. I don't suppose either of you know anything about that, now do you?
Nope, nothing at all. Was safe in the dream house all night and all morning.
Aha! Your hair. It's wet. So you were outside of the dream house when the red button was pushed and the sprinklers went off, weren't you?
No, my hair's wet because a giant fire truck crashed into my house last night and sprayed me with a hose.
A giant fire truck, huh?
Mm-hmm. And if you hurry, you might still be able to catch it.
And I suppose that's also why Prairie just ran herself through the laundry.
How did you know?
It's because you smell like lavender dryer sheets.
We just
Why,
didn't want you to know because then we'd look guilty.
And it's embarrassing. Have you ever had to run yourself through the dryer to make your insides all fluffy again?
Now, this is outrageous. I demand honesty from everyone. Were you all outside wandering around when the sprinklers went off this morning?
Yes, sir.
Then it could have been any one of you.
Well, no, maybe the sprinklers just went off by themselves, like magic.
Or if perhaps an intruder broke into the workshop and pushed the button.
Or maybe it wasn't even the red button at all. Maybe there was an army of wild rubber ducks and they had squirt guns and they squirted everybody with water. What? It could happen.
What are your orders, sir? Should we help you look for clues?
Well, actually, I was about to dust around the red button for fingerprints.
I already cleaned it up. There's no fingerprints there. I'm sorry.
Don't worry, if anyone's life is in danger, I am a lifeguard.
That is enough of that.
Hey guys, I found some dust.
No. I think that's glitter.
Well, I'm sure if we all work together, we can discover this mystery.
Aha, that's it. I've got it. I know who pushed the red button.
Oh, please don't arrest the rubber duckies. I'm sorry, I made up that story. They're my friends.
No. I just realized I've been asking the wrong question this whole time. I've been asking which one of you did it.
Isn't that what a detective does?
Not if the culprit isn't one of you, but all of you.
I do, sir.
He's right. I can't do this anymore. I'm an elf on the show. I'm not supposed to lie ever. And I'm not supposed to break the rules either. But when that fairy showed up and told us what would happen when we pushed the red button, what did I call it?
What fairy?
Well, I don't know her name. Pixie. Her name was Pixie.
Well, I guess that explains the glitter we found.
She told me that if we pushed the button, sir, all of our chores would be done automatically.
Well, that's funny. She told me that if I press the button, I would get a new pair of shiny silver spurs for my boots.
She told me to call Santa's Skype account.
She told me that rainbow butterflies would fill the whole workshop.
Barbie?
Disco ball!
And you believed her?
It was early,
You
sir.
were really tired.
And you have obviously never seen my groovy 70s moves.
Well, there's no disco ball and just a giant mess. Do you understand now why the toy maker didn't want us to push the red button?
Yes. We're really sorry.
That's okay. We can sponge the rest of it up.
We will never lie to you again, sir.
Yeah, that's a promise.
If you think I don't make it as a lifeguard, do you think I could be a disco ball dancer?
Well, maybe if you can disco dance your way and set up a pen so we can dry out some of them picture books.
One thing's for sure. Let's agree to never let that pixie fool us again.
Yeah.
Please keep an eye open for her.
Yes, sir.
If we ain't gonna get tricked again.
And so ended my case as the first official toy detective. The rest of the toys went to apologize to the toy maker, and we spent the rest of the day sponging up the workshop and learning some groovy disco moves. Case closed.